Well, morning for zombies. Yeah, are we rattled yet? Emotionally screwed up and sleep deprived? Because I sure as hell am. 7:09 in the morning, West Coast time. It is the 7th of August, 2024. What day is this anyway? I got too many things on my computer I gotta get down here. Oh, good Lord, it's Wednesday. Okay, so it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. And it means I'm still not alive and still not awake here. I'm still a filament of people's imaginations. So, about business as normal. You got smash and grabs happening in San Fernando Valley. Economy, I don't know what the hell is going driving these assholes. Well, we got the local crime going nuts. You're trying to find what's going on and hopefully trying to keep hopefully keep the statistics down, but they're increasing. So it looks like Encino is becoming targeted left and right, homes and businesses. I don't know. What is it with Encino that's attracting them like flies? Flies to honey. We need to get vinegar out there. But there's not enough police force out there, not enough police presence. And no matter they try to shift personnel, we're getting more and more of it out there in San Fernando Valley. That wasn't bad enough. Yeah, we also felt it last night. There have been many of them, and I kept thinking, I'm on a ship. My body's reacting as if it's on the waves. It keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, on a ship on the waves, it goes up and down, up and down, and sometimes. You would feel the ocean currents when you're out there. Smaller boat, you're on a boat, you're going to be out for it. But on land, you're not supposed to feel it. You're not supposed to feel it go up and down, up and down. No, you're supposed to feel a nice, steady land, ground, solid surface. No, we're dealing with a geologically active planet here that throws us for a loop, and I keep blaming Pele and Gaia for this one. And people are laughing at the damn thing because they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They think I'm stoned or something. If they only studied a little bit what the hell I was talking about. All right. All right, boys and girls. Shall we talk about what Gaia is? Of course, they've got video streaming service, and maybe that's what they think about. No, not really. Or maybe somebody else did YouTube on the thing. That's not it either. So, we are talking about an energy or an entity of sorts running the planet Earth one way or another and being pissed off at the human race. There are a few sites concerning about Gaia. I'm not talking about the electronic crap. I mean, you can go to Wikipedia for it, but there's a Gaia.com on this one. Seriously. What they were talking about, it's basically a persona generated by the planet, or maybe the planet generated Gaia. I don't know. Either way. But she is supposed to be the personification of Earth. She is the mother goddess inhabiting the planet, and offering life and nourishment to all her children. To quote, ancient civilizations, she is revered as the mother, nurturer, giver of life. Goes by many names, including Gaia, Ge, Mother Earth, Terra Mater, or Terra Mater, to the Romans, Magna Mater, and Mother Nature. Of course, it goes more and more about the Gaia influence. But then I mentioned something about Pele. Now, if anybody has been in a soccer field there, Pele was one of the greatest athletes in the soccer field that Brazil ever created. And this guy was a terror on the land. He was a terror on it, but he was, oh my God, he's like a legend. You stay the hell away from that guy because he knew how to dance. He knew how to make a ball dance on the ground. But I never knew about Pele until I was watching the movies, let's be back in the 80s, called Victory. Fictional story concerning about a soccer game in the middle of World War II. Uh, hosted a lot of greats of the soccer athletes during those days. And it was a feel-good movie. Got your toes running. Made sure that you want to go out there and play soccer too during World War II. Mama? Oh, she's being wobbly this morning. Her legs are having a hard time trying to stand up. Mama, it's me. It's me, honey. Come here. Come here. I need to hold you. All right. Need to pet you. Need to keep you moving. Yeah. She's having problems with her legs this morning. She's wandering around about time trying to make sure that she's alright and keeping an eye on her. If you can find a movie somewhere, it's called Victory. And it's a good film too. Sylvester Stallone, Michael Caine in it. Max von Sydow. Pele. Now, other than that Pele, there was also and I'm going to have to switch over to Wikipedia to get the let's see, there we go. Science, no, no, there we go. Pele, as in the fire goddess, a volcanic nightmare you don't want to deal with. Creator of the Hawaiian Islands, often called Madame Pele or Tutu Pele, as a sign of respect. Well known in Hawaiian mythology. Now I'm looking at Wiki on this one. And notable for her contemporary presence and cultural influence as an enduring figure from ancient Hawaii. I don't piss people off like that. Mm-mm. So basically, last night I was making jokes about Gaia and Pele going after each other. Maybe that's why we had the rumbling. Maybe they were having an argument left and right. And still going through the damn thing because they're still feeling the aftershocks. Ones and twos, maybe a little bit of a 2 to 3 range, but still. It was a fault line they didn't count on catch. Yes, and nobody else. It was a hidden. They're still getting information about that monster. I also am going back over to USGS on this one. Because they're still having those kind of. Oh, actually, they did hit a few threes on this one. Okay. So it caught their attention. A bit of the grapevine is still feeling it. So it's still movement. The geologists from Caltech are still debating the issue whether or not if this is going to be a major thing or not. And they're still having one. In fact, just a few seconds ago, looks like around 7 o'clock, actually they had another 3.4. At the time of this recording, it's 7:20 in the morning right now. I've been tossing and turning. Some things actually do rattle my cage a little bit. And last night, right after the Quake hit, I was running around in this apartment thinking about what I need, what I don't need, trying to get my mind occupied on something else, and yet I couldn't. I was just running my ass off like crazy in this place. And demanding of myself, what the hell's going on, and why am I doing this damn shit, and this and that, and that, and that, and that, blah, 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 blah. You don't ever talk about other places having it. Nicaragua, I just had a fiver. Greece, yesterday had a 4.8, 4.9 majors. The Earth is a constant movement. The Earth is in movement all the time. We get small, we get mediums, they'll catch our attentions. But every once in a while, we'll get a large one. That'll really catch our attention. And last night was catching our attention major on this one. Rattling our cages, so to speak. You know what the hell was going on, but we did. We felt it. There has been a lot of activity, cluster activity around it. I was trying to explain something on the live last night of what was going on, of not my own interpretation. I am not on the level of a geologist, but location of it. A location of it. In Central Valley of California, lower portion of it, right where the freeways are going through it. It was the earthquake was originally centered in an area called Lamont. And in that area, it's this old farming community. Processing. Stuff processing all the time over there. Speaking of which, somebody needs to be processing right now. She needs to process me. Give me a second, I gotta put you on pause. Okay. I was making sure my dog was alright. So last night, when it hit, it was like about an hour afterwards, I was trying to explain the area that it was located in. There are certain sections that caught my attention that I had to find geographic areas to focus on. And I really wasn't quite sure if I was getting an information accurate on the videos because I was comparing areas that I really was looking at the wrong area of where the earthquake was. I was trying to locate cross streets, road names, something out there. But it's a wide area. I mean, it's drive you crazy. But that being said, there are formations I can tell you where I was looking at. When I was looking at the maps of the USGS, I noticed that they were close to a freeway. And they were also talking about it last night in the earlier broadcasts. And geologists were trying to get an accurate fix on it. I wanted to get a fix on how to tell the people where we're looking at here. The five splits when it gets into the Antelope Valley, actually when it gets into Central Valley. There's a fork in the road called 99 and the 5th. That's a little outside of Wheeler Ridge. And in that Delta V, if you continue to follow the 5, it comes to an area called Kern Lake. Now, it's a town, but it's not a lake, and there are mountain ridges in the area. There are mountain ridges in the area. So, on the edges of it, for landmarks, it may pop up as Lake Preserve on the 5, and you'll see a mountain range and kind of going up north, slanted. On the west side of the 5 freeway, you see that mountainous ridge going that way. Another landmark I was using was Golden Express Trucking USA Incorporated. But still following that mountain range a little bit there. Now, somewhere in that territory, I think it was about, let me see if I can see this one, Old River Road area. It heads straight into Golden Express Trucking. It's north and south. Some of these roads are not even labeled like they would out here in Antelope Valley, or anywhere else for that matter. So they're a little hard to look at. But Old River Road is paralleling on the west, actually on the east side of it, which is on the left-hand side of the old road. I was trying to find something I could make the audience look at where the area that they need to look at. They show some odd geometric shapes on here, mostly trapezoids and stuff, and angular, including one particular square, one particular grid that's got angular in it all over the place. It's like everything else is going on a slant here. And I looked down a little further, just maybe about 100 yards, or maybe a football field or more like that. Then I see this long ass stretch of a pathway road with a lot of crisscrossing in this section. On the left-hand side of it, there's a slanted road that an angle's going down. But it's on the right-hand side where you have this cylindrical area. It's in this cylindrical area that they had the aftershocks and the main shock recorded. Jeez. Hold on. Hang on. Put it there. Hold on, Mom. she's really having a conniption fit today. Earthquakes affect everybody, including those who are old and sensitive, like both of us. And it's a dog's life, I know, Mama. I know. I know, honey. She just wants to be held and feel safe. I don't blame her. But I'm looking at that area that they have. It's almost a recent map. It's a 2024. And it's long, it's cylindrical. But in that area on the bottom, the south end of it, it comes into another grid area of industrial activity. In fact, all the area is industrial activity. But it's in that section that they claim the USGS has tracked where that earthquake was at 5.2. And this is Lamont area. Small community. Small communities. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. I wanted to get that clarification going on. They did have boulders on the grapevine this morning that Caltrans found and is taken care of. It's one major boulder that the news reporters had found out. Cuties, which is a produce manufacturing plant out in Bakersfield, has shut down because of ammonia leaks, potentially or possibly connected to the earthquake. I mean, it is a 5.2, and it was a good-sized rattler for everyone else's sanity. And there had been movements of the fault line because I'm seeing somewhat of a clump that's stretching. So, yeah. And they got more. They had another aftershock of the area. So we do have movement of the area. But not as much as we would like or hope. But it's still about 3.4, so it's still shifting. It's still shifting. It's still shifting. Yeah, I'll put you down in a minute. Anyway, that's what's going on right now. Dealing with a stressed out dog and a stressed out human. We'll talk later.